What does the caption on the screen tell us? Now innovations are accessible for the startuppers too. What will happen if the startup can't access the patent or a license for patent production realization? I'll try to answer this question in my presentation of the site. My name is David Donadze. I am the founder of Patentmarket Biz and the website of the same name. Hello. The company was founded in 2023. The same year, we started working on the site. Of course, we started off by defining the target audience. We customized it to meet the demands of small and medium-sized organizations. The major purpose of the website was to create such a space where not general but simple license could be parsed online in the form of an electronic 5-year license. The goal was to make manufacturing realization license more than open and available to all enterprises, including small insolvent businesses, to achieve competitiveness and, as a result, product diversity in the market. After much discussion, we made up our mind to unite the program files and the license into one package. If you come across with the similar offer anywhere else again, do not ignore it. Is in your best interest. If you are a small business or even a startup, this video is for you. Since with the method we recommended, small businesses can also compete with huge corporations, at least in the region where they live or do business. This is doable at the expense of logistics, customs, and the low-budget taxes for small businesses. It is feasible to make the manufactured product available to a larger number of consumers, creating an entirely new consumer's niche in the market without access to innovation. Competition is unimaginable, which was previously available only to large and strong corporations. And now, as the number of the countries tightening intellectual property rules grows, an increasing number of companies emerge to provide intermediary service between the patent owner and the patent buyer. This is a challenge even for politicians because without the growth of the consumer product market, it would be impossible to create new employment opportunities in the future, which is vital for everyone, especially given the rapid growth of the world population. The excess of innovation from the producer side directly influences the growth of the market for consumer and non-consumer items. Patent and copyright protection play a leading role in the world economy, which is why there is a strict approach to this issue in the developed countries. According to patenting procedures, intellectual property, in other words patent, creates the opportunities for a product, content development of products, and even the sector. It is simply not issued unless it is new or better than its predecessors. A proper time in the parlance or patent attorneys. So when you buy a patent, you get the opportunity to produce a new, different from any other product. Maintaining position in the market, in other words, competition, is unlikable without contact change and improvements. And this can't be achieved without access to innovation. But now, the Internet can help and not hinder this process, as only 25 years ago, the Internet itself required development and its application in a patent monetization was impossible. But the patent is now issued only in an electronic form, and an electronic license has also been established. Investment without a license of the right of production is risky and devoid of pragmatism, because when illegal products are manufactured for sale, both the manufacturer and the seller are liable for copyright infringement. Advertising such a thing would be an admission of guilt from both sides. Can you imagine trying to sell a product without advertising? A person instinctively strives for something new, better. He tries to satisfy his needs or solve the problem when needed. The desire to have an I-team increases according to what the manufacturer offers him and not vice versa. But this does not mean that the manufacturer, together with the inventor, are not guided by these desires and needs of a man while inventing a new product and then bringing it to the market. Exactly to these requirements, our site is adapted. At this stage, the site features selected designs that do not require an expensive industrial line to produce, with multi-skilled line service personnel, which in itself will make your startup easier. Mainly the designs of children's furniture are in question, for which the authorized service of the European Union, 10 largest nations have used a patent under the international registration number DM225308, which is only available on our website. The market for children's furniture is constantly replenished as only necessary and useful for certain time until adulthood. Then it becomes useless and must be discarded, which determines the increasing demand for this product on the market, especially in the 21st century, when there is a global population of more than 8 billion. From the marketing start point, the production of only one product is not profitable. Moreover, it is even unjustified for the manufacturer. That's why at this point, we are offering 6 Sense machine full software files with 6 licenses in a package for $4,500, including files in 3D format. Because of the fact that the CNC router is a computer-controlled drill, it can observe the lines in the fabrication file and the cut details with a great precision. The wood sense router plus our unprecedented offer is our entire investment in our startup. In proportion to the reduction of living space per person in the world, the demand for modular furniture for city population dwellers is also increasing. I am sure that at least one option of such a furniture is in each of your home. Let's take an office chair as an example. Buying such a furniture is an uneasier decision for the buyer. It's only important to know the function, and the functional items becomes fashionable in society over through a small advertising campaign. What is the practical use of modular furniture, which is otherwise save space? It saves space, as the name itself shows. At the expense of what? Such a furniture has at least 2 functions. Instead of 2 things, you have one thing at home, and when buying it, you get several items for the price of just one. The worldwide furniture market made up to $557 billion in 2022, and the share of the modular furniture accounts 2% of this amount, which is not a small percentage of the whole furniture market. What is the more, the percentage is constantly growing. For example, it has doubled since 2018. This rising demand pushed major companies to create innovative designs in this direction. For example, a well-known Swedish brand launched space-saving foldable shelves that also function as a table. Let's move on to the specific design we offer. The chair 2-in-1. We normally sit on a chair that has been folded over another, resulting in 2 seats for 2 individuals after separation. This chair can be manufactured out of both bending plywood and double-glazed material. Foldable bunk bed, Swedish wall, and study desk together. 3 things in one. Teen study desk with a chair, shelves, and drawers in the folded-up position. The chair can function as a shelf too. In this condition, the width of the table is 4 centimeters. After enfolding it, 18 centimeters. Baby bed with a baby feeding table chair with a toddler slide and night table. After removing the night table, it transforms into a toddler bed. When the tires are pulled out, it can hold more than any other night table. Unlike the traditional night table, it features 3 drawers instead of 1. Night table, open shelves and 4-person chair. In a folder position, it is night table, open shelves, and when unfolded, it becomes a 4-person chair. 2 more functions can be added when manufactured of different materials. For example, by bending the polymer water pipe and the lining rattan on it, it can take on the role of a folded table and the function of a chaise longue when unfolded. Taking into account the errors found and eliminated after the test cutting of all 6 designs. All the holes or slots for self-tapping, confirmation and countries are marked on the new drawings, both for the puzzle-like assembly of the main structure and for the correct symmetrical placement of the furniture. For example, the drawer slides in case if the producer decides to sell the product in a disassembled from and let the buyer assemble it. The software files include clear and simple instructions that will make this task simple even for a novice. We'll also develop the production steps. As the site is created for startups, we will assist you with this too, because effective cooperation is in your best interest. It is advisable to prime the plywood first, then prime it again with Zoomfer, then cut it on the CNC router, then again with the Zoomfer, and lastly paint it. This procedure, in addition to simplifying painting process, prevents the paint from splashing and protects the surface of the plywood from damage in milling areas. For those designs that need plywood bending through, we recommended soaking Zoomfer treated plywood in a basin full of hot water before bending, which softens the wood veneer and the glue attaching it, making the bending process easier and eliminating faults maximally. Let's move on to the terms and conditions of using the website registration and product purchase steps, which includes reading the rules and contract carefully. When registering on the site, only the official data of the company is filled. When buying the product, the date is automatically fixed, and from the date, the 5 years license period begins automatically. This is your and our electronic contract, the proof that you truly own a license for a certain amount of time. It is stored in the site electronic database, which is accessible for 24 hours a week for any interested person. As we use only simple license and not general ones, the database also allows you to map competitors by country and region. That's important for our startups. A license. A person who wants to buy the license, agree to the site terms and conditions, registers on the site, agree to the electronic agreement, chooses the type of transaction and pays the amount. The payment is immediately credited to our account, and all software files are made accessible for downloading to the customer. The site also cooperates with referrals. The referral is also registered on the site, after which he is assigned an INQ code. He discloses the code to any potential buyer. Using this code, the buyer license buys our products at the 10% discount, and the discount is finally transferred to the intermediary or referral to the bank account which is indicated in his profile. Other investors are also allowed by the website administration to post patent for their inventions or Patentmarket biz. For this, they have to read the terms and conditions for inventions thoroughly. Unlike a license or referral, a patent cannot be placed online and cannot only be performed upon the agreement with the site administration. The inventor only registers on the site to facilitate further communication. You can watch the video instruction for more details. We have no further offers at this point. We will contact you in the future with new offerings that are certainly being developed. Thank you for your time and consideration.